With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game.
That's right, Koopa. I'm gonna clean your pipes.
Me join a harem? Oh, give me a break.
You're in for a trick. I don't understand.
That's because you're a dog, Luigi.
Woof.
Alright, we're back. We're here. This is where we are. We're eating rocks now. I forgot. About to engorge ourselves on some rocks. Last time, we did the forest maze. Or the Forgotten Forest? Or the... What is the place? Forest of Illusion! Which has nothing to do with food at all. I don't remember the last time I ate something that was a Forest of Illusion. I could be forgetting, so don't hold me to that, right? But now we're back to food again. Now the theme is now food again. So, Chocolate Island. It's been a couple days since I played this, so whoa! Oh my gosh, he's small. Whoa. Oh. Okay, so we're back to dinosaurs. We're acknowledging that the game opened with a dinosaur planet. Planet? Island. Or land. Whoa. Oh, these guys... Why do I feel like... Oh, no. They are not immune to fire. I assume they would have been because... I mean, the obvious reasons, right? Okay, so this one doesn't have a alternate exit. Ooh. I missed it. Hold on. Yoinks. There we go. I had to jump a little bit smaller. But when you hold down B... Dude, the perfect angle. The perfect angle. Screw you, man. Oh, this thing didn't make a noise. Oh, I'm surprised I landed up there. Oh, they track you a little bit. They're gunning for you. The little bastards. Dude, my guy, my man, you mustn't. Why did you do this? Oh, they need to be small for that to work. They got some hops, I'll admit. Now what are we doing? Huh. I forgot the dolphins are good. This is hard. Holy crud, okay. Well, what was the point of this weird little diversion? What? Whoa. Wait, that's not fair. I'm supposed to know that I need to be holding down right? I'm supposed to know that I need to be holding down the sprint button? How was I supposed to assume that I was gonna get launched out of a cannon? I just went to a normal pipe. That's some crazy reaction timing they expect of you. Jeez. Okay, well that was brutal. For no reason. Floating down gently. Yeah, screw you, man. I've seen that one before. Dante want item. Huh. Give me item. Thank you. Although flying might be more helpful right now. These little bastards. Please, have mercy. Can't eat. Oh, can't eat the small ones. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I missed it. Oh, well. So that was literally the end. I mean, obviously it's way easier when you have a cape. Well, and when you're expecting it, which I was at that point. So, no. Hey. I found out there was a lot of discourse happening around the creators of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth today, at the day of recording this, announced that I think they wanted to be in on the joke, on the discourse, because, you know, everybody's arguing about, since who I thought was named, sure. Awesome. No, I like that. I like that you did that to me. Thanks, game. Since, you know, what I thought was Kate Sith was going to be in the new game, and everybody who played the game when they were young and it was like, oh, like me, or like, oh, no, okay, it's obviously pronounced Kate Sith, right? Like, that's what it looks like. And then a bunch of people are like, well, no, it's from this. It's actually Gaelic. It's like a Gaelic fairy tale, so it's actually not pronounced Kate Sith. It would actually be pronounced Ketshi. And everybody's like, that's crazy. But apparently this has been going on for a long time, like since the game originally came out. And everybody was like, there's no freaking way. It wouldn't let me jump. It ate my jump with that slide. With the slide and getting hit. Crud. I'm getting rocked. I lost both my items right there. This one's kind of a nightmare. The way the floors are moving in tandem with... Oh, you don't move with the floors. The floors move independent of you. You do not move with them. They're like freaking Looney Tunes holes. They're just like appearing underneath you. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. Apparently the fairy tale character. I think creature. In Gaelic is pronounced Ketshi. And everybody was like, no, that's, and obviously he's based off of that. Seems to be based off of that. They're giving him the Irish accent, which I guess it was supposed to be implied that he had an Irish accent in the original game. I did not pick up on that when I played it. Okay, I need to focus up. This is, I don't know what the heck Choco Ghost House is all about, but they decided to wake up for this one. Jeez. But yeah, so apparently he's supposed to, he has an Irish accent, he has that name, so it's like, okay, safe to assume. But so people are coming at it from the angle of like, well, okay, I mean, it's like written with the, in English, it's like in the English translation, rather, it's written with the, with like a specific pronunciation, right? It's written to be pronounced like Kate Sith, right? So people are like, so it doesn't really matter. People are like, oh, silly cat robot character, doesn't really matter. Some people are taking that angle of like, why do we have to? Holy crud, barely. What are we doing now? Can I stand on these when I'm looking at them? I can. Oh, but barely. Oh, what is that one doing? What are these frightening ghosts they're sending my way? I can't get up there. Why are rocks turning against me now? Crud. I didn't like my options there, I'm gonna be honest with you. So a lot of people coming at this from a lot of other angles. Most people looking in on this discourse, which is like, dude, what does it matter, right? And that's kind of what I thought I was coming at it from. But like before, I thought it was just people being upset that like, oh no, this obscure way of pronouncing this isn't the way the creators have dubbed it to be pronounced, right? Because people, like, this argument came back up. Everybody's poking fun at the fact that this argument's come back up. Then the creators themselves announced today that, like, oh, yeah, no, it's in this game, in this world, it is pronounced Kate Sith. And then people got upset about that. And then people pointing out, though, that, it's a wonder that I'm accomplishing anything right now. I'm not. I mean, I'm not really. Actually, that's the big kicker, right? Is that I'm not really accomplishing anything much at all. Oh man, the alternate path in this one, if there is an alternate path, which presumably there is. Actually, wait, no. No, there isn't. There isn't. I remember. I looked it up, and it said the one ghost house we did before didn't have an alternate path, and then it said this one didn't either. I'm pretty sure. Running under those guys makes me uncomfortable, I'm gonna be honest. But there's fire above me, and that makes me more uncomfortable, I think. Oh, having the hit stop from getting hit and then having to quickly outrun the moving floor, it's a little tough. It's a little tough, I'm gonna be honest. I should duck under that second guy, though. I think is what I should do. Those guys make me super nervous. That guy makes me the most nervous. I feel like I'm getting away with that with like 1 frame to spare. And streamer guy that I watch was like, because he had a gift sub bet with Maximilian Dude. He had a gift sub bet going with his chat of like, hey, if they actually end up pronouncing his name, that like weirdo pronunciation of his name that everybody keeps wanting, Ketshi, then I will then like you guys get gift subs. And that obviously didn't happen, so he made a tweet about that, and then people were again going all over the place, being very upset. But then there was some people bringing up like genuinely upset, like not just upset like, oh well, because you know you have people who are like, well actually people, but then you have people being like genuinely like, hey, actually, you know, this is like, Gaelic is a dead language, or rather a dying language, that is partially because of like, who could have guessed, colonialism, because of course, and so there are people being like, you know, it really sucks that after all this time, I can't believe I pulled that off. Oh, I did it. I can ramble about internet drama and play Mario at the same time. I can barely do it, but I can do it. I'm gonna have to look up Choco Mountain, make sure that it actually... Choco Ghost House? Choco Ghost House secret? The Choco Ghost House is was one of 2 ghost houses that do not have a secret exit. The other being the vanilla one. Right. Okay. I'm glad I remembered that. Had to make sure though. Oh, but this level does have a secret, so we will look into that. Here, the coins you collect or the time remaining can change your progress. The coins you collect with the time remaining can change your progress? Can you find the special goal? Oh, I have a feeling I'm going to be looking this one up. What? The time remaining, coins you collect. Really? Are we talking like we need even numbers, or... You can eat these guys? We haven't seen these guys since like level 1. Maybe there was another level after that. Oh, crud. Oh. I did like a drive-by on that guy. Dang, that sucks. I didn't do it right. I can't believe I recovered that. That was crazy. Ooh. So yeah, okay, so I go in seeing this discourse thinking, oh yes, it's silly just like arguments over names, right? That's all I think it is. And it's over, you know, goofy cat character that is kind of like widely disliked, right? Oh. So I'm not thinking much of it. I go to make a joke about, because I remember like when I played Final Fantasy VII on this channel, the original one on this channel, originally I was always roasting Cait Sith because of the obvious reasons. Okay, I got all the dragon coins. I got an ending. I got a full switch block ending though. That's Chocolate Island 3. Okay, so that was the normal exit. Do I need to not get anything? What if I don't get any coins? What if I just avoid all coins? It said time you have left, too. Do you need to do it in a certain amount of time? Oh my gosh. That was kind of sick, you gotta admit. You gotta admit. Aye. No. What? Oh, okay, the baseball throws do end eventually. I was about to say, another one where all of the switch blocks actually make this way easy. Oh, did I do it? I actually did it. Was it not getting any coins? Whoa, a little bit of a loop. Okay, cool. Let's save that. Yeah, so I go in, which here's the thing. Here's the problem, right? Don't go into Twitter discussions to make a joke, knowing nothing, right? My mistake, clearly. I go in just to roast Cait Sith because, you know, roasting Cait Sith, and also thinking that it's just goofy naming stuff that people being upset over no reason, right? So I go in, I'm like, under somebody's post where he was like, where he was like, responded to the developer saying what his name was, it being Cait Sith, right? Being like, yeah, so there you go. See, no freaking gift subs for you guys. I told you. I don't know how many times I have to tell you his name's not freaking Ket Shi. Which is also, by the way, pretty cool name. Very weird if you look at Cait Sith and it's pronounced Ket Shi, but you know, it's just language, right? So I go under there. I'm prepared to roast Cait Sith some more because that's all I want in my life. And I'm like, oh, and here I thought his name was pronounced cat shit. And I'm like, oh, well, silly me, you know, you live and you learn something new every day. Color me surprised. And then I see people is there death under here? Oh, no, it's a fluffy little cloud. Just wanted some more coins. Well, neat. And because I mean it's a stupid joke. I was laughing way too hard at it because I mean it was just right there. Because literally all the letters are there, right? Ay ay ay. Yikes. Crud. Dude, are you kidding me? Yes. Never punished. No. Hallelujah. Oh. What, those signposts usually mean... The signposts usually mean the end. Were we not supposed to go up? Should we have kept running? There is an alternate exit, so... we'll have to run through that again. What the crud? Wow, this game really makes it like, What's over here? What is this? The chocolate secret. Tasty. Or not good, or not tasty, depending on what kind of chocolate secret. Gosh dang it. Yoshi, for the love of everything. You didn't want to live, Yoshi. You didn't want to. Ooh, yeah, that does suck. Okay, alright. No, please. Oh, that. I do need to hit that. No, please. No, Okay, alright. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Oh, I actually got big. Oh, you get big from hitting the midway points. I didn't notice. This is fun. Is there gonna be like a bottomless pit at some point? Sort of, kind of. Oh. 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 That was really fun. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so I make dumb joke. Nothing happens. I've also deleted dumb joke because I am fearing the ire of people who are going to think that I made that reference to be derogatory towards, people who have descended and are attached to the Gaelic language. My joke, nothing to do with the Gaelic language. I also thought people were just pulling like the obscure thing about it, the Gaelic pronunciation just fully out of nowhere, right? But it actually being knowing that Final Fantasy does often. That's the first coin. That's the first dragon coin I've even seen. Jeez. Oh, that one's a little bit of a nightmare. But knowing that Final Fantasy often pulls a lot of things from a lot of mythologies, right? It's like, okay, that actually is conceivable. Knowing that there's like a cat creature from Gaelic fairy tales called Ketshi, it's like, okay, I'm starting to see the through line here. It's literally spelt the same way, except there's a symbol that's missing. You could probably argue that it's like, oh, well, I mean, the symbol's not there, so you probably could pronounce it however, right? It's like, yeah, I suppose you could. I mean, clearly, if they say that if the developers say now, if they're taking the stand, and right now they're saying like, okay, no, his name is Cait Sith, and that's just what they're sticking to, then I don't. It's like, is it kind of a shame that they essentially just said, oh, the way everybody's been pronouncing it, yeah, we'll just stick with that, right? essentially going with like the popularized pronunciation of it, right? It's like, yeah, that is a shame. You in the face of long histories of people losing pieces of their culture because of another dominating culture's interpretation of it. It's like, yeah, that is not good. I don't think there's clearly not any intention here, though. I think the intention was literally just to be like, yeah, that's what its name is, right? Like, oh, that's how people pronounce it. That's what people remember him as, and that's what his name is now, right? I don't think it goes any deeper than that, obviously. Oh, for sure, 100%. Yep. Oh, those probably had like 1-ups or something. Yeah, well. I almost thought I was gonna accidentally hit the other one again, the first one again, but no. There we go. Okay, so where's Mario going? Oh. Oh. Is this gonna be it for World 6? I mean, Luigi's at the castle. Mario's at this. That was just a loop around to the castle? Really? Well, I mean, alright. This is where Mario went. And Wendy's castle, too. Oh no, they're throwing things now. Bones. Whoa. Okay, a lot of traps at Wendy's castle. Ooh, switch blocks. God bless America. Oh no! This is a little unfortunate. Really? Ooh. Hold on, what? Not a block? Not a coin block? Well, not a item block? Ooh, I don't like any of this. Oh, man. Oh, no. Okay, sure. That worked out. Wow. Switch blocks, man. Make your life a little bit harder to make it a little bit easier later, you know what I mean? What are we doing here? Oh, big Spark. Big Sparky guy. Oh no. A large lad. It's been hitting the cafeteria one too many times. It's getting big, getting large. Carbo loading. Carb loading? Is that what it? I don't exercise. I don't know what's going on. I don't know the first thing about it. Couldn't loop back around because I froze in midair. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what's Luigi gonna be up to? More? Oh, these are just like pieces of wood that have been shaved to fine points. It's messed up. Are you kidding me? That's messed up. Are you kidding me? Please. Please have mercy. I can't believe the series of events that led to... Come on, man. The series of events that led to me losing every single item available to me. Expertly done, expertly done. Man, you could... I'm so good at wasting every opportunity given to me. I could get paid for it. I'm a professional. Gosh dang it. I can't believe that. Oh no. Oh no. Not even worried. Not even a little. You know, I could. I'm kind of curious about. Nah. Not worth it, I don't think. Oh, I didn't know. I thought there was going to be like a gap or something right there. Good to know. Good to know. What am I going to say? Oh, but yeah, people were bringing up back. Started actually, everybody started taking a lot of people started taking a couple steps back when people were pointing out like, no, you know, Gaelic is a dying language because of people coming in, taking stuff and butchering it, or just making it obsolete and whatnot. It's like, oh, yeah, that makes us feel a little bit different, you know? I feel like you can't run across one block gaps in this one. I forgot. Was used from that in 3. You didn't even need to get you didn't even need to build up your speed to be able to run across gaps like that. I feel like in this day and age, like the age of the internet, where everybody's living on the internet, and the age of Twitter specifically, right? I feel like people default to assuming that people are getting upset over like pretty much nothing, because oftentimes people are getting upset over, or they're getting like really, really upset over things that like are, you know, sometimes they're misunderstandings, sometimes they're yeah, whether or not they're misunderstandings or they're blowing things out of proportion, honest mistakes sometimes. And this isn't me trying to excuse genuinely scummy people that exist all over the place, online or otherwise, right? Like, definitely not. Bless you, Green Palace. You always give me exactly what I need. Well, that sucks. Only being able to get hit once is, a little rough. Oh. Those hurt me? The dummies? The lifeless dummies? Your little paper dolls? Cool, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, so it suddenly felt a little different. So then I got rid of my joke, because I was like, you know, this is gonna come off across as a little more of a jab against like Gaelic people, well, not Gaelic people, Scottish people, Irish people, and the likes, more than it's going to come across as a jab at Kate Sith, the character. Felt very, very differently about it. Hey, I guess, you know, it's hard to, you know, you should always be quick to admit your fault, but I think if we all approach things with an understanding. Whoa, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy that counted as a hit. Those fireballs are strange. Nope, nothing. There was nothing up there. There was no space up there. Yeah, be quick to admit. Come on, man. Come on, Thwomp. Okay. Sure thing. Oh, wow, they block them off. Dang, some of this stuff would be really hard. Not to say I haven't been doing some hard stuff. I've been doing some hard stuff. Wow, really? I didn't know they would. I didn't feel like they were gonna go the same direction. Okay, well, these two castles on their own are going to extend this part out. I mean, that's for sure. Yeah, so it's like be quick to admit your fault in something, but then also acknowledge the fact that I think we should all acknowledge the fact that we can't individually. We can't all know everything, right? Unless you're a general world historian, the chances of you knowing all the little, not little per se, but like all of the ways and things in which, all the ways in which things that seem small. I did the thing again. I did that same thing again. I want to go fast. That's the problem. All the ways in which things, matter to people, the reasons why they matter to people, the reasons why something that doesn't seem like something like the name of a robot cat in your favorite RPG might actually mean a lot more to somebody else than it does to you, you know? All of that kind of stuff. And then that time I went too slow. That time I was too patient. I gave everybody too much of an opportunity. A little tough. That was a little tough. Now I don't have any items for that one either. I got no items for either of the brothers. It's painful out here. Oh, I do have an item for Mario, but I keep wasting it. Yeah, which is why, like, I think, you know, we just gotta be... It's maybe not fair that, like, people have to be prepared to be able to explain things to other people. I think it's a two-pronged thing, right? It should be like, you should be willing... People are just gonna have to be willing to explain things to others. And people are going to, and other people are going to have to be willing to listen, right? People need to be more willing to listen, and more willing, and probably a little bit more willing to explain in a way that is understandable, while not being like completely accusatory. Because a lot of this stuff is just generally like a knowledge gap, right? It's like, because it's like I genuinely just didn't know. I've never heard of Ketchi. I don't know any Gaelic fairy tales. I should probably learn some Gaelic fairy tale stuff to put in me and my friend's game, since we're all about art and literature and everything from all over the world. So, well, I mean, I want it to be stuff from all over the world, but again, you gotta know. Come on, man. Oh, it was right there. It was right there. I jumped too high. Dang it. So, you know, learning knowing some Gaelic fairy tales would be, throwing some of that stuff in there would be pretty hype. Doing it justice, of course. We're trying to do it justice, of course. Dang. But yeah, you know, you're not gonna know everything, and you're gonna get things wrong. Heaven knows I have gotten things wrong. Part of the reason why it's so easy to get things so wrong as a red-blooded American is because, to be honest, I don't really feel like there's that much stuff for us to take much offense about if people get it wrong. Like me as a white American man, I don't know if there's much anybody could say about anything that would. Aw, man. I mean, that I take offense that that happened to me. I didn't like that very much. Oh wow, they just said nah. They. Oh, okay. All right. No, I see you. I just don't. There's not much. I don't feel like there's any cultural things or anything that I feel like is super personal. Dude, did you see me bounce right off? I hit the side of one of the platforms and I flew off of it. That's so crazy. It's so crazy that happened. Jeez. It's like the song goes, everybody people, you know? Everybody people. Oh, and I'm not saying that as like a, because you know everybody's like, oh, we got all these self-hating whites, and it's like, no, I'm not. I'm genuine. I just genuinely don't think there's much anybody could say about my quote-unquote culture that I would take much offense about, because I just don't feel like there's anything I take too seriously. But I'm in a spot where I don't have to take things too. I don't gotta fight for my representation, or I don't gotta fight for my culture, you know? Like, no, I'm good. I'm usually set up pretty well, and that's not me gloating. That's just me being honest. I just don't feel like there's much to really nail me on. All right. Well, probably should have just ran off, but that's fine. These two fireballs are really like the only difficult thing, right? Oh man. Okay, come on, man. Give me a chance, fireballs. Give me a chance. There we go. See ya, Wendy. And by see you, I mean I'll see your rotting corpse in hell. Oh no. That didn't feel good to say. That didn't feel good to say at all, Wendy. I'm sorry. I regret it. I take it back. What are you doing? What are we doing, Mario? Oh. Leave nothing behind. There will be nothing that they will be remembered for. No sign of them, no trace. Wendy O. Koopa? They have middle names? Huh. In Castle number 6 has sung her last song. Jeez. Mario must meet the challenge that is now before him. There is a sunken ship that appears to be a gateway to the Valley of Bowser. Whoa. That's kind of intense. Okay. That's really intense. Jeez. It's a gateway? Oh, this giant hole in the center of everything? Jeez. The Valley of Bowser? Okay, well, we're not done yet, though. Because Luigi is still stuck here. In the dreaded Midpoint Castle. Man, I can't believe I was rocking in this place with 3 items I had available to me, and I just threw all that away. And now I'm a tiny little Italian man. I don't know why I timed it like that. That do be sucking, you know? Oh, yikes. Well, you know, I will have a... There is gonna be a... Oh, you don't say. Screw you, game. Screw you. Sunken ghost ship. Should I do that now? Should I do that? No, I should do that next time. Go walk back to your brother. So that ghost ship's gonna take us here. Oh, it's gonna make a whirlpool. We're gonna go underground to where Bowser is, I bet. Wait, so how many levels was Chocolate Island? It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if you count the secret. I guess that, yeah, I guess that is about as many levels as there would be in other places. Oh. Oh. It's kind of crazy how people can be having the same discussion for 20 plus years and about a character's name and why or how it should be pronounced, and yet people still didn't. I was new to the discussion because again I played the game, but in isolation I just see the words in front of me and I think they're pronounced how you pronounce them, you know? Aw, man. Well, I don't know why I did it. You know, I don't know why I did it, guys. I shouldn't have, obviously. Is Mario gonna get all the glory again? I feel like Mario's been killing it. Super Mario Bros. 3 was the land of Luigi, I feel like, and now... That's what happened last time. Screw you, Vexor. Sorry, not Vexor, Reznor. Ooh, I made that fireball was gonna kill me, but I killed him and then it made it disappear. Thank goodness. Oh wait, no, there's like more levels. Oops, I should have had Mario come back and help Luigi. Oopsies. Okay, well, not done with Chocolate Island continues. For an awkward Chocolate Island 4, baby, let's go. Is there gonna be a Chocolate Island 5 too? What is this? What is this madness? Ooh, I don't like the water is like this bubbling grayish brown. It's not very pleasant. In fact, I would say it's pretty unpleasant. No, I jumped. You probably don't believe me because you didn't see me jump, but I promise, I jumped. Yeah, I was gonna say, it is a little crazy that people who've been having the discussion for so long still didn't know that, like, that really was his name. Well, I mean, like the origins of his name were like from Gaelic and stuff like that. I'm surprised that there wasn't most people like were still didn't know that, you know? Like, so some people were still like, oh, I thought it was, because what people thought was happening was that, like, that in Japanese, oh my gosh, I'm just running off of everything. I'm gonna die. Wow, didn't get a running head start. So I haven't seen like the third screen of this level yet. I have thrown like I've dumped more lives into the beginning of this one level than I have most levels. You realize that? Oh, you know how appalling that is? Maybe I just need to not hold and run. This place is a nightmare. I don't remember this level at all. But I know this sucks. I know that much. Like there were still people, most people were still talking about it as in like, oh, well no, in Japanese, it's like, oh my gosh. I held the wrong thing down. Yeah, most people were still talking about it from a perspective of like, oh no, in Japanese they pronounce it like that because in Japan they don't have like certain sounds and stuff like they don't their language doesn't make certain sounds that like English does, right? So obviously things are pronounced differently. And it's like, and you know, you hear that and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Was there an alternate exit for this place? Huh? Hello? Oh! 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 E! Ooh! Ah! Ah! Ooh! Ah! Oh! Yeah! Imagine if I died. Oh. Is this... Really? Yeah, I was gonna say, there's like no way that this can't... So what's the... Okay, so there's a bunch of side paths with a bunch of different things. Big Mole, Big Monty Mole. Monty Mole Senior, what the crud? Monty, no! Monty! My friend! No! Oh, the humanity. That was horrifying. Yeah, it was pretty that was pretty traumatic. Oh, there is a Chocolate Island 5. Wow, I just did this all in completely the wrong order. Is that just glowing yellow? Yeah, no, it would be red if it was actually red. But it's not, so it's not. Yoshi? Okay, this one's also just yellow. Oh, haven't done one of these in a bit. Okay. 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 Alright. Okay. I think the only one of those I've ever done good on was like the very big, like the first one. In the first level. Otherwise, I've done very bad. Oh, but yeah, I need to finish this slot. People just thought that people were approaching it from the perspective of like, oh, that's just how they pronounce it in Japanese, right? Yoshi, no. Screw you guys. I feel like that was a really short level. I don't know, a lot of these levels, even the ones that don't have multiple exits, right? They're so large that it really feels like you miss a bunch of stuff in them, right? It feels like there's so many like side paths and other directions you could have taken. A lot of the time pipes let you just skip most of the level. I noticed the new ones don't do that. The new ones, most of the time in newer Mario games, when you exit a pipe, it puts you like a little bit further away from where you entered, so that you can still play the rest of the level, which is interesting. It's an interesting choice. The older games were kind of like a lot more of that like choose your own adventure book kind of style, where it's like, yeah, if you go in here in this pipe, you're gonna have to do some other kind of like challenges that's like a little bit different than what you were doing before. And then once you're done with that challenge, the level's over, right? Like that is your level now. Interesting. It's an interesting choice. But yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote for this, right? So if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of more things in the future. Episodes of this just about every day. Streams of Final Fantasy VII, the original one, a 100% run of the game, coming soon. Links in the description. Me and my friend are making a game. Any and all support towards that would be much appreciated. You can support us by supporting the videos, the streams, and most of all, the Patreon. And yeah, until next time, don't forget to be kind, and I'm gonna finally finish my thought that I was dawdling on about for like 1.5 levels, which is that people were saying that like, oh no, it's in the Japanese version, they do pronounce it like Ketshi, right? So a lot of people, including me, I just assumed this was like right? Well, like, okay, well yeah, that's how you pronounce it. That's the Japanese pronunciation, and then when you translate it into English like in English, you would pronounce it this way, right? That happens with like names of places and things a lot. It's not like it would be different if you're just like butchering words while trying to speak another language. It's more so like, yeah, certain names, certain things like when you pronounce them in a different language, using like their sounds and stuff like that, it sounds different, right? So that's why I think a lot of people were approaching it from like why does it really matter? It's just the Japanese pronunciation. Which is why it seemed like a lot of people were surprised in learning that it's like, oh no, the people aren't frustrated that people are not using the Japanese pronunciation. The people are frustrated that this character, who's clearly named, who's clearly based off of something from another language, a language that is in the process of dying, who both visually, conceptually, not conceptually, but definitely like visually, and even the namesake of Cait Sith, right, is based in this other thing. They're just choosing to not name him correctly. Like they're just actively choosing to not name him correctly. like because it's like this isn't a pronunciation thing. You're just choosing to not name this, like to just not name this thing actually what it's like, to just dub this character's name to be what it's actually from, what it's actually based off of. It's like, okay, that makes a little more sense, right? I can understand being a little bit more upset about that. I feel like there's still an argument to be had of like, well, he still is named that. It's just you would just pronounce it differently in a different language. But I mean, in this specific case, choosing to pronounce it differently is kind of part of the whole problem, because it's like, how does the language die? Well, when it gets weeded out, you know, when it slowly gets. Languages die when they slowly just stop being acknowledged, or like supported, acknowledged, used, right, accurately. It's like that's kind of how language dies. So it's like, yeah, that doesn't feel great. But it's just one of those things. That's his name. That's it. That's his name now. There's definitely no harm. Like. Definitely no harm in just calling him Ketshi still, right? It's a cool name. I don't know what the actual fairy tale is. That's what I would say. We should all go look up what the actual fairy tale for that creatures? I think it's a creature. I think there can be multiple of the creature, because there is a plural form of it, I think. Well, we can find out.